Can you
Nobody.
explain both of those? Because I've heard that actually quite a bit this year. And to be very honest with you, Laura, it's the first time I've heard about it in my life was imposter syndrome. So
Mhm.
explain both for those who don't know what it is.
Imposter syndrome, it was coined in the 70s, and most of the research that was done primarily was on women. And although 70% of all professionals experience it, male or female, I think that men have a much more difficult time. This is from my own personal belief. There's no research to document this. I'm an academic, so I refer to the research based. I have no documentation to support that. It's just culturally, my sense is that the way men are enculturated or socialized is to be more stand up in terms of professional. There's certain scripts, certain gender scripts, and certain gender norms. And for women to say, "Oh, I feel like an imposter," I think that's more "quote unquote" socially acceptable to coin. So imposter syndrome, essentially, one feels like a fraud. When am I going to be found out? I don't deserve this. I didn't earn it. When are they going to see that I'm really don't not worth it? Albeit with all the external accolades, awards, all the credits, all of the accolades, everything externally will refute that. But the imposter syndrome is how the person feels inside. When are they going to find out that I feel like a fraud? Not that they are a fraud. Now it's different if I'm posing as I don't know, a cop. If I'm taking out, I'm taking out a fake badge, and it's to fake that I'm literally an imposter. But the imposter syndrome means that they feel like a fraud, even though all the external degrees, whatever, promotions, positions, would refute that. So I recently, actually, within the last few weeks, months, came to realize, and I'm not. I mean, I don't consider myself. I feel like I'm 24. I'm not. But I feel like it. I feel it's like a spring chicken. And at the same time, the achiever's curse is that I need to continue to obtain another certification, another degree, another promotion in order to feel full. Because there's a moment where it's like, yeah, I got it. And then there's, oh wow, okay. And then I feel like an imposter. Like I didn't deserve that. Why? So then this is it's like a cycle. It's a vicious cycle. It's like it's an addiction. And like this is not a podcast on addiction, but actually it is because my whole life I'm an addict to addiction. Literally, it doesn't matter what form it takes. I don't care if it's food, sex, gambling, drugs, shopping, money, whatever it is. It's all the same. Um, so addiction to wanting to be seen, that external validation, that is my addiction. Totally 100%. So I'm thriving off this podcast because you dump it. Oh no, don't tell me you're dumping it. No, I want to be seen. And then no,
No,
you dump it.
I'm trying to set you up to come back for a part two.
Well, now you're feeding my ego because mama like, yeah. So the addiction is it's funny. The addiction is I gotta be seen, and then I am, yeah, baby, and it's on. And then okay, and then like we get off the call here, and I'm like, that's me and my cat. What do I get? It's not really like that. It lasts for a moment, yeah, and then when am I going to be seen again? And the imposter, like, if I'm not, because there was a moment where I was all like, I'm going to be seen. Where are they? And in fact, I'm having a little aha. That's it. The thing about it is, I thought it was all imposter syndrome, and it's like even the last few days, I'm like, is it just that? Because I question myself on it, because I question my questions, which is sick and like weird, but it's not. Crazy people don't ask if they're crazy, and I can say that as a mental health practitioner. I can say that they don't know why they don't ask if they're crazy. So I ask him like, what's going on with why? Who hears you? That's an acronym. What's your why? Who hears you? I want to speak to those women, the men out there. They're new in even if they're not necessarily new in their career. It's like, how much do you want it? What is your passion? And I don't mean just a job or a career or a vocation. I mean your passion. What's your avocation? What would you do where you wouldn't get paid, like me right now? What would you do? I get up and I'm at my desk and I'm loving this and I'm putting people together. Why do I do that? For validation? Is it for Is it to be recognized? I don't know. Sometimes I wonder about that. So, going back, to what extent do I feel as if I show up in my life and am I seen? And if I am seen, when are they going to find out that it's vacant, that there's a vacancy behind the facade? That is a facade. So I need to do more, be more, am more, be more, do more in order to feel like I am more. And then I fill it up. Because you fill up the tank, it's going to deplete. So it's a vicious cycle.
So how would you go about permanently or keeping it full longer than usual?
I love that. I love that you just reframed that. I can't do it permanently because it's like right now my whole gist is mental fitness. I've done the whole physical fitness. I was a trainer. I was a yoga instructor. I've done group instruction. I did figure competitions, ran marathons, blah blah blah. It's like it's going to the gym. Okay, we do physical reps, right? And we train our muscles for endurance and strength. Well, there's also, there's mental fitness. We have emotional intelligence. We have, which is EQ. We have IQ, intellect. Well, then there's PQ, which is positive intelligence. There's mental fitness, and essentially, it's the same thing. How long am I going to allow myself to sit in my saboteur and sabotage myself?